It's generally pretty consistent year to year. We usually make right around like 55,000 apples in a 6 to 7 week period. Our sales have been increasing the past few years, so this year I'm projecting we'll probably sell a little more, but probably in like that 55 to 57,000 apple range would be my guess. It's also very dependent on, we have a lot of local businesses that will place orders, and they may order 300, 500 at a pop. So we have a lot of businesses that do it every year, but then it seems like every year there's one more that adds it to, they add an order. So it's a little hard to project, but it's usually right around there. Well, we make a huge kettle of caramel. We weigh that up and get it on the stove, and while that's cooking, we spread 600 apples out on our steel tables, and we clip all the wicks off, and then we flip them over and put a skewer in the bottom of the apple, and then right about that time when we're finished with that, the caramel batch is ready to go. We let that cool for a couple minutes, and then we hand spin the whole batch, which is 600.
Oh,
so
okay.
we might do, normally we don't do any more than 3 batches a day.
Okay.
Which is 1,800 apples.
Okay.
But we don't necessarily do that many every day. Every morning I come in and gauge what we sold the previous day, what our stores are sitting on, do we have any big orders coming up tomorrow, and then we just kind of give the kitchen, what we need to produce for that day. It's generally two batches a day is probably the average, but we do 3 quite often too. It's a pretty efficient system. Our cooks are really good at it. They're very efficient. They've been doing it a long time. I don't really know if they do make machines that can do it. I haven't come across one that would be a cost-effective alternative to what we're doing. Especially because it's only a 6-7 week season too, so we kind of just grit and bear it. Although I don't really spin them all that often anymore, but I remember those first couple of years. After the season's over, your fingers are pretty numb. Like I was dropping silverware for about a month after we finished that season. But the guys, and we have a girl in there too, they handle it really well. After the first year, you've got a pretty good callus built up on your fingers, to where year after year it gets easier and easier to do it by hand. People love them. They've been around a while. I think they've just kind of grown. The popularity's kind of grown year over year to where it's sort of a annual tradition for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people personally that'll come in 30 times in one apple season, so a lot of repeat customers too. You can get them in any of our 3 stores. We have the Asbury location here in Dubuque. We also have a location in Warren Plaza next to Hy-Vee and Target. We have a store in Cedar Rapids at 1468 Twickstown Road. It's across the street from Lyndale Mall. And then you can also order them on our website, BettyJaneCandies.com.